This is Mambo Mseto.
Right, katika mpango wa Mambo Mseto round ikiwa ndo ya pili hapa, mtu wangu, na kama kawaida kwenye show mzazi Willy hapa, niko na Seli hapa, na kama kawaida tunazidi kupaa, yani tunakwenda kwenye anga za juu na mtoto wa kike Fena ndani ya nyumba. Alafu pia tunamkaribisha mgeni wetu ambaye ni straight from Jamaica, anaitwa Chris Martin. Welcome to Mambo Mseto, Chris Martin.
Yeah, man, much respect, man. Thanks for having me, you know.
Right.
Blessings.
Feel at home. Feel at home.
Yeah, man. It's been a blessing, man. I mean, I felt the love. Intervention of different social media platforms.
Right.
And you can feel the love from the people. When I'm going to the streets, you know, you can feel it. So I'm having an awesome time so far. I'm just really tired right now. That's
right.
All. Yeah, man.
We have Phenomenal. This is one of the biggest Kenyan artists.
Oh, nice. That was your song just now, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Really nice song. Really nice song.
She's celebrating 10 years in the game.
10 years in the game.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful.
She has an album called Unleashed, which you can actually have a look at it.
Nice.
And then she has a question.
Can I give him that copy and then bring you another one?
It's already done.
I will
nice picture too.
Yes, done.
Nice, very nice.
All right. Anything maybe you would like to learn or know from Chris Martin, Phenomenal?
Hi, Chris.
Hi, love. How you doing?
I have watched you from when you were starting out.
You
brought soul and R&B to reggae music.
Thank you very much.
I just want to appreciate you. Maybe I'd ask, what's that one moment for you that you could pick out that you said, this is it for me? Like, this is the career for me. This is what I want to do.
I won a competition in Jamaica.
Yeah.
In 2005, like the equivalent of like American Idol. So that's how I started.
Okay.
So I started singing from high school. So I never really wanted to be a singer. I just always could sing.
Yeah.
You know. So after winning that competition, and I realized how much love the people have for me and have for my voice. You know, it's kind of like music chose me. You know, I didn't choose music.
Kenya loves you.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I can't wait for you to see the turnout this weekend.
And I'm really looking forward to it, and that's why I'm so happy that my friends are here with me. D Major, Future Fambo. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So you know, normally we're bubbly with a lot more energy, but we've been up from like 7 a.m. You know what I mean? And but it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing, and at no point in time do I take it for granted, the love that is being afforded to me. You understand? So don't feel like the nonchalance that you're seeing right now is any effect. You know? Yeah, man.
Chris,
much respect, man.
You just mentioned music. Music chose you.
Yeah.
You didn't choose music.
Definitely
What
not.
will you have been if you're not a musician?
I don't know. Maybe I'd be working in a bank somewhere.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
So
I'd be probably doing something that has to do with numbers or finance.
What did you study in school?
Well, I did a degree in finance.
wow.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I did that. I did the degree while I was doing music. Initially, my plan was to do chemical engineering, but there was no way for me to pay tuition to go to school to do that, and that's why I entered the competition. So when I entered the competition, I won the prize money. I went to school and I did finance. So seeing that music chose me now.
So how did what you learned in school maybe help you in
and that's
career
exactly that's what I'm saying. You know, it's finances. Balance what you're making. Try to do the best that you can with what you make. You understand? Smart choices.
What role has your maybe your parents played in your career or in making you who you are?
Their support. You know what I mean? They're my foundation. They're a system on which I'm built on. You know, they supported me from I was a very young man singing in church to when I started singing secular music. You understand? And even though they're Christians, they never shunned the idea of me doing music. You know, so they've always supported me and they've always been there for me. And that is kind of the reason I try to keep my music as commercial and as clean as possible. Yeah, man.
All right.
Okay, Fena has the last question. One last question to you.
Are you signed to a major label?
Yeah, I'm signed to VP Records.
What would you advise someone who's been indie all through and has the opportunity to sign to a big label, but the indie is working?
If you're comfortable with the deal that they're giving to you, and you feel like they won't cramp your creativity, then it's all good. You know what I mean? I just feel like you have to be comfortable though. You know, it's not about the money or whatever. It's about how free you can be with the production and you being yourself at the same time. So you know, as long as you can still have that kind of indie control over yourself and over what you create and produce, you can't go wrong. You know what I mean?
Bless you.
Blessings, my love.
All right. You always use the word blessed.
I'm blessed.
Blessing.
I'm very blessed.
What's your relationship with God?
I believe in the Almighty, you know what I mean? He's the head of my life. Without him, nothing is possible. You understand? Yeah, he's the life giver. You know, so me just being in your presence right now is a blessing for me. You know, I traveled miles to get here. Yeah, I didn't take a taxi, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What testimony will you share in your career? I know it hasn't been easy for you.
There are too many testimonies, man. You know,
one most powerful. Most powerful.
Just the mere fact that I'm here right now. You know, I never saw this. You know, none of this was ordained. You know, I'm not of the belief that your path is already centered out for you. I feel like if you want something, you're supposed to go out for it and grasp it. And I feel like just the mere fact that the Almighty has spared my life to be here on this day, at this very moment, to be in the presence of you wonderful people, that is a blessing for me in itself. You understand?
All right.
So the mere fact that I'm still alive today is my biggest blessing.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Are there times when maybe people look down on you, or maybe they didn't believe in you? Maybe you felt discouraged in your
No, I don't give people that amount of power over my life. You understand? So at no point in time can someone's opinion of me discourage me. Understand? No, I cannot allow anybody to have that power over me. I'm a big deal.
Yes,
you understand? 100%.
I'm a big deal. Oh,
you understand? Yeah, and
Right.
we say that in the least conceited way. You have to believe in yourself and have the confidence to say it.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, man. So it go, man.
You just
100%.
agreed that you're a big deal, Chris.
Yeah, man.
So
100%.
I'd like to know, what is that one thing that is your strength, and the one thing that you believe is your weakness?
My strength is the fact that I have people around me who care for me and who love me. You understand? People who are willing to tell me when I'm making mistakes. You know, people who are there for me. So my support system is very strong. And I cannot really pinpoint a weakness right now. You know, weakness is a negative word. We don't really focus on negatives.
Okay.
You know, so it's just power, man. It's power.
Okay.
And the strength in my team and my friends and the people who
Teamwork.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
I remember in 2015, Stevie Wonder attended
my concert, yeah, in LA, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a blessing, man. 100%. I grew up listening to Stevie Wonder, loving his music. He's one of my biggest inspirations. And when we had that show and the promoter said that Stevie wanted to come and listen to my performance, I was like, what?
Why not?
Which Stevie? He said Stevie Wonder. I was like, you're joking. So even when he was telling me, I didn't believe until I saw the man, you know? Yeah, yeah, man. So
did you contact him maybe after?
No, well, after I performed, and I went to where he was, and we were there talking, and he was telling me about my music and how he loves my music. I was like, this is crazy. Stevie Wonder loves my music, you know what I mean? Yeah, we exchanged numbers and we will talk now and then.
It's nice. You consider Stevie Wonder as one of the biggest artists. Many people look up to you.
Definitely.
Who is that artist that you also think that is a big deal in the world?
Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, you know what I mean? Michael Jackson. There are so many to mention.
In Africa,
Lucky Dube was an icon. I understand. So you know, there are too many names to mention.
Kenya?
Too many names to mention.
Kenya?
I'm locally here.
I was very close to Wiry when I was here. A few times I came. I think he's very talented. Outside of that, I was listening to some Kenyan artists in the car. I would have to ask Daniel their names, but they're very talented. Understand?
You can't even remember the words, maybe
The
the
song.
Oh no, they were singing in Swahili.
But you don't.
Daniel, where is Daniel? Daniel, where are you? Which song are these listening to? When coming this way.
Easy Southside. But yeah, man. I just draw inspiration from many different sources of music. So and I feel like Kenya is very diverse. Just like how they were trying to explain to me that there's something called Gengetone.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
current trend right now.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Understand? So it all boils down to what you want and what you're willing to go for and the risks that you're willing to take. Calculated risks. Not risks that will hurt you in the long run, but you know what I mean?
Calculated risk.
Calculated.
Noted. Yeah.
Definitely.
Underline that. Dedicate a song, maybe just before you go. Maybe you can. One of your biggest songs, one of the songs that you
Mama is one of those songs. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's a song that speaks volumes to me. Yeah. Yeah. Mama is that song.
Okay. It speaks volumes.
Yeah.
I wish you could just delve more and tell us why.
Yeah, because
what did Mama do to you? Of course, it's a mother.
She's my strength. You know what I mean? She's like my backbone at the end of the day. Without her, none of this would be possible. You understand? And I grew up in a home with my mother and my father. But you know, it's different. They say sons are for their mothers and daughters are for their fathers. So that the kind of bond that I had with my mother was different. You know, and she was kind of the first person who was really supportive. Like when I would want to go somewhere and sing, and my father would be like, "No, you're not going." My mom would sneak. You know what I mean? And give me a little money and say, "Go and go sing." You know what I mean? So yeah, man, she's my strength, man. Where would I be without Mama?
What advice would you do you remember that your mom ever gave you growing up?
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Yeah, don't stop. The sky is the limit. And when you reach the sky, keep going. You know what I mean?
Chris, do you mind? Today is, we call it WCW edition, Women Wednesday. And coincidentally, you're dedicating Mama, you know, to the listeners out there today. So kindly just mention the name of your mother so we can be able to celebrate her today.
Yeah,
because it's a WCW edition.
Definitely. My mom's name is Maxine. What's your mother's name, Major?
Mummy Major.
Mummy Major. I'm Mummy Fambo. You know it already. Yeah, man.
Right.
Beautiful.
Dropping right here katika mpango mambo mseto mtwangu. Hii hapa iko round ya pili tukiwa na Chris Martin ndani ya nyumba mtwangu hapa kwenye mambo mseto.